Day 2 of the Chevron Championship, and I honestly didn't know what to expect. I mean, from walking in, of course, you think you're coming to a tournament, but what I got to experience was a whole nother level.
Take the opportunity to learn the girls from the other schools because you never know. They might be your classmates on your team when you go to college, and that could be lifelong relationships that you take forward.
Yeah, the idea was to not be a statistic as a young black man.
We made it work. When I was 6, I got my first set of clubs, and then it just grew from there. So, like Coach Ware, I played a bunch of different sports.
Texas Southern University, head men's and women's golf coach. I'm also a PGA member. My journey was a little bit different. I've always been in golf. My dad called me a golfer, and as they said, I grew up on the south side of Houston at Shaw Sterling High School.
Equity and equality and a lot more, basically giving more opportunities to women specifically, especially with male-dominated sports and the sheer size of them being like football and baseball. Those are really big male-dominated sports. So with the help of Title IX, it gives access to female athletes and ensures that at the point it's like Coach said, we do have an end goal in sight and in mind. So there are some things that we absolutely won't put up for. You know what is required from you to be a part of this team.
The advice I ever got when I was in high school and when I went on to college was, when I got frustrated, even when I was playing on the tour, I told myself that I didn't have to do this. I choose to do this.
So whenever you're meeting people, I really took the time to write down names and phone numbers, maybe a little note about them to jog my memory because I'm really bad with memory.
Off golf for a period, I think that's super healthy. And covering this game, the players that are able to be the most successful once you have the work ethic and know how to practice.
Girls golf and other events over the years, and this was a really great program here to work with you and some people that have just a little step or two ahead of you in life to talk about how you can use your education, your passion for golf, and the people that you can connect with to create opportunities and open doors for whatever path you want to go on, including becoming a doctor.
So I would say one of the highlights of the career day with Chevron was actually seeing the chairman, I can't talk today, actually seeing the chairman make an appearance at the career day. And he was so gracious enough to supply all of the girls with custom-made Nike shoes. So they had this like little tablet, and pretty much you would design, like, I think there was like 5 types of styles. They had a golf shoe and a few others I really can't remember right now. And that was pretty amazing and fun. I think the girls were really excited. For me, I was able to design a shoe. Pretty cool stuff. Putting effort into developing young women at this age, they're gonna walk away from that experience remembering that moment for a long time and remembering that people chose them to invest and to pour into. Honestly, I left a totally different person, and what I experienced that day really resonated with me just as a woman wanting to advocate in that space. So this was one of the most meaningful and impactful days that really inspired me. I appreciate my coach and Sylvia for inviting me to this amazing event. I honestly wouldn't be there without them. Sitting in that room full of talented young girls just was really the cherry on top, and I couldn't ask for a better moment. And then there was Nancy Lopez. A lot of what she had to say was about the choices that she made in her career. She really emphasized her love for education, but I feel like her drive to have a career and maybe the love of golf at the time pushed her to go pro versus continue on her college education. And what she emphasized to the girls that day was that get your education, it's important, it's something that you could fall back on, and to truly enjoy your younger years while you have them. She expressed that, you know, as when she finished her final PGA tour, she felt like a lot of her younger years passed her by and she really didn't get to experience them maybe the way that she wanted to. And I feel like that becomes the common piece as we get wiser. I'm 32, and a lot of advice from the older generation was that, you know, you have all this life, don't waste it. Do what you want to do with it, but also this time you're not going to get it back. And I feel like that's so true, and it's almost kind of like brushed over sometimes when we hear that as young kids, like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about. At my young age, and I enjoyed every moment of being young and going through college and going through those struggles. And I honestly wouldn't choose a different path. I would choose it again and again because those moments, those challenges that I had to go through made me who I am today. Nancy Lopez is really a success story. I feel like there's a lot that young women can learn from her. And that's what she emphasized in the panel. Choose wisely, make good decisions, because they're gonna impact you for the rest of your life. And that's a lot of pressure at and being in high school and the idea of being that young. But truly, having the mentorship and being around like-minded individuals will steer you right, although challenges will still come. You know, Nancy Lopez didn't just play golf. She really made space for young girls to thrive. The way the Queen's Tea Club is so aligned with this initiative, I'm trying to get a lot of women to come out to tournaments. I mean, there's probably like 2% of women that play in local tournaments. When I say tournaments, I mean like nonprofits, a way to fundraise or bring awareness. You never see that many women there. It's really beautiful to see that over time, like, it's changing, but also like there's so much work to be done too. So I'm just excited. I'm excited for the Queen's Tea Club. I'm excited for these young girls to enjoy the sport and bring more women to the sport too. These young girls are going to walk away with so much to look forward to. For one, imagine and dream as big as you possibly can. I wish that this had been a moment previous, but there's no moment like today. And what my initiative and what the Queen's Tea Club is doing is fostering these sort of communities to bring more women, bring more girls to the sport. I came to the Chevron Championship as a fan, but I left inspired. This is why the Queen's Tea Club exists. Fostering these type of communities is so important and so vital for women to feel comfortable in these spaces. And I love seeing that we're more open than ever. We're more willing to participate than ever. It is a clear sign of what's to come. And I think it's going to be really impactful. And I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. You know, if you're a woman who loves golf or a girl who is interested in golf, there is a community waiting for you, and we want more women to play. You know, if this video moved you in any way, please share it.